everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Becca from At Home in the Sun, and today I am back to do our cash stuffing for our first paycheck of August. So today we're going to be stuffing expenses and sinking funds. This is my bank envelope that I take to the bank with me to pull out the cash. All of the bills have already been paid, so this money is budgeted and set aside specifically for expenses, sinking funds, and savings challenges. So let's see what we're working with today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. I'm gonna save that 50 for later. 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1000. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 360, and 1, 2, 3. So $1,363. There's a lot of 5s today and a lot of 10s. And that 50 was throwing me off like right before we got to 1,000. So I had to take that out. So let's get this all set up for the cash stuffing. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing well. So I got to meet all of my new students. I am a teacher. I teach part-time at a private school and I teach kindergarten. Oh my goodness, they are the sweetest things ever. I'm like so excited for this year. I feel like it's gonna be a really, really good year. I had a few challenging students last year, but like just meeting my little ones at open house and everything, they are just the sweetest things, and I'm so excited. I love teaching this age. I have mostly 5-year-olds. There's a couple 4-year-olds who are about to turn 5, and I am just so excited. They are just so sweet at this age. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a great year of teaching. What are you guys up to? You doing anything fun, or are you just back to the grind of school and work? That's where we are, just a super busy time right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our first binder. This is my high priority binder. It is from Chicky Treasures on Etsy, so go check her out. She does flawless work. All right, so we're gonna start with groceries. I did get groceries today, so some of this money is already spent. So we're going to be stuffing 460. Now this is for 2 weeks at a time. So 400, and we're gonna do 20s, 20, 40, and 60. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60. So $460. Like I said, some of this is already spent. I will pull it to pay back myself because I put it on the credit card. We are trying like some pre-made lunches for like my husband and I for our lunches during the day. If you're a teacher, you know it's really hard to get a bite to eat. And I eat lunch with my students, and so there's a lot of me helping them like open up packages and open up straws and all of those things, so it's hard for me to get a bite to eat. So we are trying some pre-made lunches that we got from a local place called Clean Eats. I think they're like a chain. I saw them in several different states. But we're trying that. It is a little bit more of an expense than making the lunches ourselves, but they have a lot of healthy options, and we're trying to eat as healthy as possible. So I did have to factor that into our grocery budget, those few extra lunches every week. But we're gonna try it for a little while and see how it goes and see how the budget does with that added in. So spending, we're going to be spending $5 today. Kids is going to be getting $30. We actually had to spend a little more than I was planning on for some back to school stuff. Like they needed some new water bottles and things like that. So we did a little bit of overspending that we're going to have to pull the money from other places to pay ourselves back. Pets is going to be getting $50. I will have to buy their pet food, my dog's food pretty soon. So vet visits, we're going to be adding 10. I did take one of my Frenchies to the vet. I think it was last week. I had over $300 in here, And every time I go to the vet, I'm telling you, it's always more than what I have saved. And I was like, surely I have like $325. So I'm not kidding you. It was like right over 300. And I just was so happy because I had enough in my envelope, first of all. But my dog had like been breaking out in like rashes and stuff, and I knew that there was going to be some extra expenses in there, you know, because the vet wants to give you this medicine that's like $1,000 every time I go. So he did give her 2 prescriptions for the itching. He said it wasn't her food. He said it was a grass allergy because it was all over her belly and like her mouth and chest and stuff. So it's been all cleared up since she's been on the medicine. So I'm thankful for that, but thankful that I saved enough for the vet visit and all the medicine and stuff I had to get. So I feel like getting a little bit over that 300 mark is where I need to be like every time one of my dogs has to go, just in case, you know, those unexpected expenses come up. So we have $10, $20, $30, and $35 in vet visits. So for household, we're going to be adding $25 today. This money always goes between stuffings. There's always something to buy for the house. Food Forest, we're gonna be skipping this one today. Health, okay, I did talk a little bit about this. This one, we're going to have to up significantly. So we're gonna be adding $250. I talked a little bit about it in one of my last videos that I'm doing some treatments right now with my functional medicine doctor. And if you are familiar with functional medicine doctors and a lot of the treatments that they do, they're not covered by insurance. So all of my treatments right now are out of pocket and they are very expensive. So I'm gonna be adding $250 every 2 weeks. I know that sounds crazy. And I'm actually hoping that that's enough to cover everything that I have to get, because it's like some prescription stuff, some supplement stuff. I have done this treatment before a couple of years ago, so I am familiar with it. And I know it was very expensive. I was putting it off actually for a couple years because of the expense, but I really, really need to do it and get rid of some of these like lingering symptoms and things that I have going on. All right, so long-term medical got cleaned out because I had to go to the eye doctor, get some contacts, all that stuff. I had to order some new glasses too because mine broke. So medical is going to get $5. We're gonna restart that fund. Beauty is not going to get stuffed this time around. I think I'm good on makeup and skincare for now. All right, so this binder is done. All right, so we're gonna move on to this binder, and this one is also high priority. So our first category is car care, and we're gonna be adding $50 to this. This is our car maintenance fund. So we have $100 in the bank. That's what that placeholder represents. So in this fund, we have $100, $200, $300, $400, and $500. Oh, I'm so happy to get to that $500 mark. So this one will be getting a $500 placeholder when I do my cash swap. Car tags for this fund, we're gonna be adding $5. So this is saving up for our like car tags registration for 2024. So we have $5, $10, and $15 in car tags. All right, life insurance is next, and this is going to be getting $5. So we should be fully funded on this one. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60, perfect. It's pretty inexpensive, so just waiting on the bill and we will get that paid. Lot tax, this is property taxes for a second lot that we own. So lot tax is gonna be getting $30 today. So we have 3 placeholders in here. So $20 and $30. So in the bank we have $100, $200, $300, $400, $450, $470, $490, $510, $520, $530, and $540. $540 in lot tax. Great, we pay that I think in November. Our property taxes are due. All right, so subscriptions, this is all digital, and I did not add any money to our subscription, so I'm not going to be coloring in my tracker today, but we did make a payment on our debt. So let's get our debt card out and see where we are. So this is our final debt. I did just pay off another one. So this is our final debt before our mortgage. So this is the last of our consumer debt, and we have done really, really well the last couple years. Worked really hard to pay off our consumer debt. This is the last one. This is the biggest one. We have been doing the snowball method to pay off our debt. So we did make one payment on this, and I haven't really talked about it, but I have slowed down on the debt payments. I was making like double payments for a while with, I think, the other debt I was doing, but I'm having to slow down. I'm actually not doing a savings challenge right now that's going towards debt because we have had to pull a lot of money out of our emergency fund, and I want to work on building that up. So as you can see, there's 3 debt cards for this, so it's going to take us a little time to pay it off. But slow and steady wins the race. But I need to get some more money in that emergency fund, and there's just like things keep coming up that we need to save for too, like family things. So that's, you know, something we have to take into consideration too. All right, so let's go to our low priority binder. All right, so traveling, we did just travel a couple weeks ago to go see some family out of state. So we are restarting this fund. We spent all the money that was in here. So traveling, we're going to be adding $10. So we are just at $20 now. Got to build this one back up before we do any more traveling. You and me, this is date night for my husband and I. So in my last savings challenge video, I actually, with my roll with it challenge, I actually rolled you and me, and so $50 went into here. However, things came up and I needed to pull that $50 for other things, so it is empty again. So we're gonna be adding $10 to restart this fund. All right, Thanksgiving, we're gonna be adding $5 to Thanksgiving. So we are at 20, 40, 60, 70, and $80 in Thanksgiving. Probably when it hits September, I'm gonna really get going on this one and start adding bigger denominations to it, because we usually try to save between $300 and $400 for Thanksgiving because we host it at our house, and so our expenses are a little bit more. Okay, so for gifts, we're gonna be adding $40. We have so many birthdays in August in our family. I've already bought some presents, but there's still a few more to go. So $40 in gifts. And special events, we're going to be adding $5 for special events, and that one is empty. And fun, we are not stuffing. All right, now I have added a 4th binder. If you have missed that, it is my homeschool binder. And I did just put out a video about how I set this up if you're interested in that. So let's go ahead and stuff my homeschool binder. So curriculum, this is saving up for next year. We're gonna be adding $30 to curriculum. So 20 and 30. So we're at 20, 30, and $40 for curriculum for next year. And co-op, we're gonna be adding $10 to co-op. This is for field trips or fundraisers, things like that associated with co-op. Supplies, we're gonna be adding $5 to supplies. This is for anything that we need, pencils, notebooks, anything like that for our own personal homeschool. Thankfully, all the supply fees and all that is already taken care of for co-op, so I don't have to worry about those. Streaming, my kids do some streaming videos with some online teachers, so we're gonna be adding $20 for that. And homeschool subscriptions, this is like programs that they do, educational programs that we have to pay a yearly subscription for. So we're gonna be adding $15 to homeschool subscriptions. And evaluations, we're gonna be adding $5. This is something that we have to do in Florida at the end of our homeschool year to show that they are learning and that they are making progress. I just had an evaluation a week or two ago, so we're kind of like restarting our year now, our homeschool year, so that's saving up for next year. And the last category in here is field trips, and we're going to add our first $20 for field trips. All right, so homeschool is all stuffed. So let's count and see how much money is left. All right, so we have 100, 200, 220, 240, 250, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 260, 1, 2, 3, so 263. So all of this money is going to go into our savings challenges. So this is specifically set aside for that. So that will be my next video that I come out with, and I hope you guys will stick around for that video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave me some love in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.